think this is it. As always with YouTube, I never quite know. Right. Boy, do we have a lot to talk about. As always, I can't see you guys until you say hello. Say hello in the chat to me. I think that I should be able to see you then. There we go. So the whole vertical live thing is new for me, but we'll see how it goes. Apparently, this is a way to find new people, because some people watch vertical stream and vertical content and don't do the normal horizontal stuff. So we'll give this a go. As far as I can see, there isn't anyone here. But I don't trust YouTube's analytics on stuff like this at all. So I think the best thing to do is just kind of, I'm going to go to the actual stream, and then I can see if there's anyone here or not. Maybe. But it's hard. Anyway, we have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to talk about, guys. Obviously, JIMIN and JUNGKOok are back, and oh, was it amazing to see how healthy they both look. They both look so glowing, absolutely glowing. And to see how shy they both were in front of the cameras was so sweet. Right, there's people coming in. It's really good to see. Hello. If you want to say hello in the chat so I know if there's any friendly faces here. Of course, this whole live stream thing is all going to cut really short if we get the notification from JUNGKOok that he started his 24-hour karaoke party, because we all know it's coming. We all know it's coming. So I've got my phone here. So if you hear Namjoon with his saranghae, which is my notification tone, it means we need to check Weavers. But yeah, I mean, it was amazing to see. I think we were all a little bit nervous as each member comes out of the service to see whether they're still the people that we believe they are, because obviously we can't know them when they went in. And so every time someone comes out, it's always, for me at least, a little nerve-wracking. It was with Jin, it was with Jin, it was with Hobie, and then obviously, you know, Namjoon. It was really heart-wrenching to hear about the problems that he had in the service. But he seems to have discovered his love of the saxophone, and, you know, who can fault him for that, really? And then, of course, we've got, you know, Tay. Tay came back and immediately went on to do a bit of grooving. We got that great dance challenge, which is amazing. Because you do wonder, like, how many of them are going to be a little bit rusty on the choreo. I don't know if they get a lot of chances to dance while they're in the military. I don't know. So yeah, it'd be really good to see, like, what we get when we get some choreo from all of them again. But when JIMIN and JUNGKOok came out, my heart was in my throat. I was like, oh, okay. You know, as much as I know their bond is solid, there's still that itty bitty little fear that they're going to come out and they're going to be like very cold and very formal to each other. But boy, it was just like, if anything, they're JiKooking harder now. Like, they've completely forgotten the filter. I mean, we all know Jungkook's last F sailed a long time ago, as far as whether people judge him or, you know, what he exhibits, what behavior he exhibits. But they seem to have like lost the ability to like filter for the cameras, because the amount of shy giggling and touching in the live stream, they always had their hands on each other. Jimin had his hands on Jungkook's knees when he was looking through things, the comments, and then Jungkook rubbing his neck, and oh god, it was all really, really, really sweet. Right, I don't know that I'm getting comments through. So if any of you guys watching, I don't know how easy it is to comment on a vertical stream, could throw a comment in the chat just so I can see that the comments are actually going. That would be good. And also I'd like to hear from you guys, like, what was the biggest moment, the biggest heart-stopping moment for you when they came out? Oh, I'm just so happy. I'm so happy they're back. I'm so happy everyone is safe and sound. We've got Yoongi coming, and then we've got OT7. We've got lots of content this weekend with Hobie's concerts, and obviously everyone's hoping that we get other members on stage. My opinion on it is I've come to the conclusion that they won't all be there the same day, because I think having 6 members on stage with Yoongi so obviously missing would be awkward, wouldn't it? It would feel not right. All right, I'm going to go to a different bit here. There we go. I see the comments over here. I didn't see the comments over there. Hello, Rose. Hello, John Jimin. And Viabel? Did I pronounce your name right? Tammy? Tammy in Ohio? Right. Oh, thank you for the compliment on my hair, Rose. And John Jimin, you guys are so lovely. Christine? Yeah, the hiding behind the flowers was just like... It looked a bit, I have to say, it looked a bit wedding, didn't it? It did look a bit wedding. I know it wasn't, not to Lulu, but it did. And then the cake that said like both their names on it. Did you guys catch that when they were doing the official live? That one of the cakes had both JM and JK on it. I assumed when I first saw it, there was a cake for Jimin and a cake for Jungkook. No, I don't know who the other cake was for, but the one that was the mega colorful one was both Jimin and Jungkook's name together. Hello from Singapore. Oh my goodness, in Philippines. Oh, I love it. Hello, Keisha. Amazing. See, I didn't tell anyone I was doing this because I've got a new camera, and the last time I went to do a vertical live, I was trying to make my phone work as a camera, and like literally 10 minutes before I went to switch it on, all my software, my streaming software with OBS decided it wasn't going to deal with my phone. So I went out and I got a new camera, and it seems to be working well, which is good. So hopefully I can do this a lot more often now. Wendy in London. Hello, Wendy. I'm in Chester, so I'm in the same time zone as you are, just significantly further north. And Sasha Emanuela. Yeah, it is. It's kind of a surprise for me too. It's a surprise for me too. I wanted to do this the other day, but with Festa, there's so much content coming out, and literally yesterday. Hello, Hasna. Did I pronounce your name right? Hello, Anne. And yesterday I just sat clutching my phone all day, waiting for like the live stream that didn't come. But I think you guys know. I mean, I wrote a story about that. I think you guys know what I thought they might be getting up to. No, it is. Hi, Keisha. Yeah, no, it's me. Hi, live. Yeah, no, I don't. I could record things, but I'm lazy and it's easy to just turn this on. If I'm spending time when I'm not here on camera with you guys, it's me writing. I have to admit, and I think some of you guys know this, on the Patreon, people know that the reason I managed to get a story of that length out so quickly is because I already had in my head a lot of what was going to happen. And I started writing that last week. So what I did after they were back and we saw the live stream and everything is I finished up like adding in details and editing and stuff, and then got the video out in a day. So don't expect that all the time. But I did really want to have something like for people to be able to like hold on to yesterday. Pardon me, but Gigi, you're in Italy. And hello from Leeds, Lizzie. Ah, amazing. So another one here in the north. We really do need to try and have like a UK get together, don't we? Hasna, I love you too. I love all you guys. I'm really grateful when you turn up. Excuse me. Cat, go. Go, go, go. Sorry. Cat in the window. Yeah, I'm always really grateful when you guys turn up, because I'm never quite sure if I turn this on that like if anyone's going to be here. So Rose says yes, which I'm guessing is about the UK meetup. It would be a bit far for those from London if we had it up in the north somewhere. Midlands? I don't know. We'll figure it out. You guys know, because I talk about this all the time, my dream is to organize a JiKook trip to Malta. And we could go and like go to all the Bangtan places in Malta, because that would be amazing. Laura's in Kentucky. Hello, Lizzie. Yes, yeah, London. You're in London. Yeah, scroll back up. Sorry, my memory like a goldfish. And there's names coming through here. Yes, it would be amazing. Jimin flinching when JK touched his neck, surprised. I don't think it's anything serious, Wendy. I think that Jungkook is so bold with his touching, and I do think that there are times when I think there are times when Jimin now looks to try and rein it in, and Jungkook is the bold one. That's the pattern we've seen over the years, hasn't it, Ben? That Jungkook is now, when he goes for it, he really goes for it. And I think that Jimin, I don't think he was hurt so much as surprised. I hope I'm right, and it is nothing serious, and that it was just he was surprised that Jungkook was doing that. Yeah, there's a lot to get caught up on. YDJ, Down Under? So I'm assuming that's Australia, or is it New Zealand, or is it somewhere in Africa or South America? Yeah, I hate, Tammy, I agree. When they talk about going on diets, and obviously we get that from a lot from them as well, from all the members, the pressure they put on themselves for it is just crazy. Oh yeah, but I don't know, we'll look good on camera. It was Namjoon that was saying that, wasn't it? Well, it's just like, don't. Guys, just be yourselves, please. We'll love you. If you've got some extra weight on you, that's fine. Absolutely fine. But we don't know what kind of pressure, if they're under pressure from the designer brands that they rep as well. It could be that. Yeah, Tammy, that's a really good point, is the touching of being in the military. How difficult would that have been for them to try and block those natural instincts that they have to touch each other all the time? All the time. I mean, whether you believe that they are romantically involved or not, no one can deny the amount of times they touch and caress and cuddle and comfort each other. Get the feeling that probably wouldn't have been an acceptable behavior in the military, I would think. And to have to try and rein that in must have been really, really, really hard. Really hard. Yeah, so the fact that they can now be themselves openly is just fabulous. Really, really fabulous. I hope they had a great day off yesterday. Though someone in my Patreon just posted, I think it was Lucy, posted about JUNGKOOK couldn't have a single day home without there being a problem. And there was a woman arrested for trying to break into his house. It's like he literally just got home and already someone Sasang is causing a problem for him. So I hope she gets properly dealt with by the police. So, right. So while we're all here as well, there is something else that I want to talk about, and it's important, and I'm going to make a video about it, but let's talk about it here first. And that is the guys and their social media, because what I find out when I interact with people through the comments, whether it's through the comments on the YouTube or on my Patreon, I will put a plug in here for my Patreon, by the way, guys, because if you are a fan of my stories and you are not a member of my Patreon, get over there and go do it, because it's free to join. Free, literally free. You just make your account and you have access to the written versions of all my stories. So just go do it. It's absolutely fine. If you want any of the membership perks, like access to the community chat with me and etc., that's fine. That's from $1 a month. But just go and get the stories. It's fine. Right. So as I interact with people, thank you, Keisha. Yes, Keisha thinks. Yeah. Keisha and I chat. In fact, there's a lot of paid subscribers in here that I can tell because I know them from the chats. People like Rose and Gigi and Keisha and I think who else? Anne? No, Anne's not on that chat. Anyways, right, back to my point. I'm very scatterbrained today. I'm nervous. I need a bouquet of flowers to hide behind. The guys in social media. Be careful the accounts that you follow. So 6 of the 7 have official Instagram accounts. JUNGKOOK has his Bow Wow Bam's dad. Bam's dad? Bow Wow Bam dad. Anyway, I'm going to put them all in the links to the description of this video when this gets re-uploaded, so you guys know. So they each have an official Instagram, and then JUNGKOOK has the one for pictures of his dog, which I love. And I can't wait to see more pictures of Bam now that he's there. And then there are the Weverse. You can communicate with them through Weverse and the Weverse comments. However, they do not have Facebook accounts. None of them are on Facebook at all. There's an official BTS Facebook account, but if you see, hi, this is Yoongi, come talk to me, this is my account, it's not them. Not. And there have been people who've been caught out by that because, oh, look, you're following who you think is Yoongi or Tae or whatever, and then you get a DM from them, and oh my goodness, Tae has forgotten his wallet, or Hobie has lost his wallet somewhere, and could you just send him a little bit of money and to get him through his whatever? And you're just like, do not do this. You're JiKookers, you're smarter than this. Don't fall for it, okay? And things like Insta, where they do have accounts, check the spellings, because So the Bow Wow Bam account, instead of putting 2 W's, it'll be like an M and a W. So it looks really, really, really close, but it's not them. Check to see who the accounts that you're following are following. If they're following more than just like, or being following more than just like the 7 members, you know what I mean. Anyway, double check, guys. I don't want any of you guys scammed. I don't want any of you to think that you're getting information that's true when the account is, yeah, it's like Keisha said, some people are horrible to take advantage. There are some pretty ruthless people out there. And this isn't just about finances. This is about your emotions as well. If you want to follow some of these accounts because you want to enjoy the fantasy of thinking that you're talking to JiMin or whatever, that's up to you. That's fine. Some people get comfort from that little role play experience. That's fine. But just know that it's not actually them. And the information you're getting from them is not accurate. Because the last thing you need in your life is one of these fake accounts going, as we've seen on YouTube, oh my God, Jungkook is in hospital and he's dying. And what was it, like the Pope was going, and like, you know, his parents were there and they'd show pictures of poor random Korean people crying. And like, we saw it go on all last summer and it was awful. Absolutely awful. It must have been very, very distressing for any of the members who, if they'd seen it, not that they thought that Jungkook was dying, because clearly not the case, but to see their beloved army being put through the emotional ringer of thinking that these things are accurate when they're not accurate. So, to recap, we've got Weverse, which has its own issues because everyone's spamming, hi, this is Jin, and if you follow me on my Telegram account, no, they also do not have Telegram accounts. Can we all just assume that, or like agree that we know that they don't have Telegram accounts? And if they did, they wouldn't be spamming you with the address on Weverse? Just, honestly, just report the spam. And anyways, thank you, Marianne. I like my hair too. This is my natural color. I've decided purple is my natural color, and no one can change, and no one can convince me otherwise. And of course, having the camera not flipped means when I'm trying to fix it in the camera, I can't figure out which side it goes on. Right. So, no Telegram accounts, no Facebook accounts, only the official Weverse and their designated Instagram accounts. And Twitter, because it is Twitter, and I don't care what anyone else says. I will go to my grave calling it Twitter. And that's how it goes. Right. So, and then obviously the official BTS_TWT Twitter account. I do have, should I tease this? Should I tease this now? I'll tease this now. There are 2 members who had official Twitter accounts before they debuted. Did you guys know that? I have to wait for it to catch up. So you'll get this pause later. But yeah, there are 2 members who had official Twitter accounts. And I've got them, and I'll put them in a video for you guys. Sorry, I do like teasing you sometimes. So yes, we will talk more about social media in another video, and about ways of keeping yourself safe and about keeping the members safe, because there are a lot of baby army. I don't consider myself I consider myself old, but I don't consider myself an old army, if that makes sense. I've been around since Wings era, and there are a lot of people who came in during the pandemic, who came in through especially Dynamite, Butter, Permission to Dance, and who don't have the history and the wisdom of the older bits of the fandom to be able to navigate some of this stuff. But you guys, if you ever have questions and you want someone who's going to tell you straight and not, I probably shouldn't say straight on this channel, gaily forward. We go gaily forward here. We don't go straight. If you tell you the truth about what's happening or about, that was Namjoon. That's not a Weverse thing, is it? No. Probably rude to check. Rude to check my phone on a live stream, but you guys understand because it might be Jungkook, and he's far more important than I am, and his live stream is far more important than mine. Yeah. No, it's not. I see you guys putting your guesses. One of the ones that you've mentioned is right, but the other one isn't. I'll tell you what, you know what I could do? Maybe I'll release it. I'll put it as a message on no, I'm not gonna. No, we'll wait for the video, or what I might do is I'll put it on the Patreon. I'll make a message on the free area of the Patreon, so that if you guys come and join the Patreon for free, and then I will put it in a video as well. So because I know that there are people out there who actually can't join Patreon because it's not available in their country. Hello, October from the Philippines. Yeah, no, I'm waiting for that 24-hour live stream from Jungkook as well. Just no candles burning this time. But I can't wait. I cannot wait for his live stream. I really can't. So far, I see all these guesses coming, and no one has gotten the right combination. Yeah. I see all about, yeah, you can't use Patreon. Oh. It's really frustrating because I do try to make sure that everyone has access to stuff. I can't put big documents on, like, I can't put my whole story in a post on YouTube, particularly because if it gets too spicy, YouTube will, yeah, I'll be in trouble, big time trouble. And I know, let's cover this one too. I know that there are people out there who write stories that are absolutely filthy and they get away with it. But this is my entire livelihood. This is, you guys, we made this decision last summer. For those of you who don't know, last summer, the company I was working for went through a whole fire and rehire. And so I was made redundant, and I was offered, I could come back on a 0 hours contract if I wanted. And the patrons and I all got together and we had a chat about it. And I put my faith in this channel and in you guys. This is my only income. There isn't anything else. So if I write something really filthy and put it on YouTube, or make a video that would get me copyright or something, you know, I don't just get a video taken down. If my channel gets taken down for a week while it all gets sorted out or whatever, that's an entire week's worth of income I lose. I don't even make minimum wage for what I do here as it is. I can't risk it. So the reason I keep the Patreon, one, it allows me to put content there that I can't put on YouTube because of content guidelines, because of the format, not being able to post a document for you guys to read or download or whatever. And the other reason is that I don't trust YouTube's, what would you call it? Not policies, processes. I don't trust YouTube's processes. I want to be able to get directly in touch with you guys if I've got something important to say. I know that if I put a Patreon message out and I click send, it's coming to you guys straight away. I am subscribed on another account to my own channel. And I know for a fact that when I post a video, sometimes you won't get the notification until days later, because I don't get the notification until days later. So I have a lot more faith in the channels of communication. But if there are people who can't access Patreon, then maybe I need to consider finding another social media that has a better communication line directly to you guys, so I can go, hey, this is out, come watch it, and not wait for YouTube to send you the notification days later. Yeah. Oh, don't worry about it. It's fine. I am so much happier here with you guys. So much happier here with you guys. You are my everything. You really, really are. You've heard me say it before. If it wasn't for you guys, I would have stopped writing a long time ago. I was at my lowest, and literally at the last, that was it. That was the last thing I was going to do to try and get any interest in my writing. Was I was going to use YouTube in order to try and make a couple of teasers for my stories. You guys found me, I found you, and here we are, which is fantastic. Yeah, Keisha, hopefully they're better with the notifications for live streams. I would hope. If you don't send it out now, it's a little pathetic to send a notification for a live stream out, tomorrow. Only JUNGKOOK has that kind of endurance to go 24 hours like that. Oh, really, Tammy? Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, they don't take it down. And yet I have a short out there that I put up. It was the 10 more JiKook moments that should be NSFW but aren't. And it was immediately picked up and marked as ad restricted, which is like limited visibility. So they weren't going to show it to people. And then I hit the manual review button. Like, no, you guys have got this wrong. There's absolutely nothing in this video that should be adult only or ad restricted at all. Hit the manual review. So they're going to send it to a person who's going to watch it. Don't know whether they just don't like me, don't like BTS, or didn't even watch it, because it came back going, no, I'm sorry. Your short should be over 18 only, and therefore we're restricting viewing of it. So you can go watch it. It's there, and I'm not worried about revenue. Shorts, I make, I think, 3 cents per 1,000 views. So it's not exactly hurting my income or anything. But it's just the frustration of the process where you go, but there's nothing there. There's absolutely nothing there. And people get away with a lot of stuff that really shouldn't be there. Right. Right. YDJ, I've been seeing your JiKook contents. Do you also write a story of the other members? I've written some Namjoon. I owe... Keisha, is it you who wants the Namjoon story? I keep promising that I'm going to put that up, and I haven't yet. I have one more Namjoon story that's already written, but I don't write a lot of the other members, certainly not in a romantic way, certainly not an explicit way, because I don't think they're real, and I think JiKook is real. So I find it slightly more difficult to put the dolls together and make them kiss if I don't see a spark of something there already. My Namjoon stuff is very soft. It's very soft, very cuddly. Right. Yeah, Tammy, you're right. They show what they want to. They show lately, the YouTube thing is they're playing around with AI, and some creators have been asked to be part of a trial using AI generated video in their shorts. I'm not one of them. I haven't been invited to the trial, which is great because I would have said no anyways. So again, be careful, because if creators get access to AI generation directly through YouTube, we all know what's going to happen. Don't fall for it. I'm not one of those people who's always against AI at all times. If it wasn't for Suno and the AI music thing, I wouldn't have been able to make the 2 songs that I made, because I can write lyrics, but I can't do music at all to save my life. So that was AI generated. But I definitely would never use it to put images of people into situations that they might be uncomfortable with. You guys know what I mean. Okay, fair enough. Maybe the JiKookers will get some decent edits now, but still, their edits are truly awful. Truly, truly awful. Yeah, Jill, exactly. See you later, Wendy. Thank you for stopping through. I did see Jin give Namjoon the heart balloon. Those two together are very sweet and very soft, and I don't think they're romantically involved. But boy, are they lovely together, aren't they? There's just something in that relationship and that friendship that is so, so sweet. I'm guessing part of the bond is obviously with Jin being the eldest and Namjoon being the leader. They have bonded over their responsibilities and the raising of the crazy children that they have. Take care, Wendy. Thank you for coming. There are people who very firmly believe there are other couples within Bangtan. I don't see it, but then I don't really look for that kind of content. I've got my hands busy with what I'm doing. I don't have extra time to go down the rabbit hole investigating other ships. I agree, Jill. Okay, all about you. Take care. To anyone who has to go, if I miss your name as in the comments or in the chat, just know that I love you and I hope you have a fantastic day. I worried. Yeah, YDJ. Yes, I write JiKook because it's JiKook. JiKook writes itself. Like, honestly, JiKook writes itself. I worried a lot about Namjoon. If I had to pick a bias, like literally someone said an actual bias, depending on the day, there's a good chance you'd probably get Namjoon. As much as I love JiKook, Namjoon's brain, oh my word, is his brain sexy. I love him. I love him so, so much. And he's quite an inspiration for me, and he's the one who inspires me to continue to create and to read the books that are a little bit harder and learn the things that are a little bit more difficult and push myself more intellectually. My degree is in literature, so I kind of I've read all my hard books. I read all my hard books at university. And then along comes Namjoon, and I've got, Murakami or whoever on my bookshelf. I suppose you can kind of see in the back is my kind of what I'm currently reading, either have currently read or am reading. But we've got books all over the house here. We're definitely a bookish family. So Namjoon is such a gentle, pacifist soul that I'm glad he ended up in the band, so he could stay in touch with his music, because I'm sure that was at least a comfort to him in some way. And I hope he continues to get the help he needs, because insomnia, you guys know I struggle with insomnia as well. Insomnia will wreck you, absolutely wreck you if you don't get a decent amount of sleep. So I'm just trying to get caught up on the chat. Yeah, Keisha, they are kind of the mom and dad of BTS. I know that they don't like necessarily being called that, but they are the parents. They are the ones who raised them. It's funny with the latest live, as Marianne says, Namjoon wasn't the one I worried about the most going into enlistment. The ones I worried about the most going in were Jimin and Tae, because Tae also is a really, really sweet, soft, gentle spirit. And he chose an incredibly difficult route to go. So he was clearly far more ready for it than I was expecting, or that I had guessed. And then Jimin, of course, had Jungkook with him, which is fantastic. It would be lovely to hear them talk at some point in time about why they chose. Okay, I think it's fair enough to say we know why they chose the companion enlistment, but what was the case they presented to the army? You can't just rock up and go, oh, by the way, we're partners. So they had to put together something to take to the Korean military to go, we are so codependent on each other that we need each other for support. How does that get worded? How does that... And it's the army. It's not like... It's not army. It's the army, the Korean army. You've got to be able to convince them in a very strong, neutral way that you need each other to that level for support. I'd love to hear that story. Absolutely would love to hear it. RM's, yeah, Marianne, Tableau is another thing that made me worry about Namjoon. So have you guys heard the song, what is it, Stop the Rain? Correct me if I'm wrong. It's called either Stop the Rain or Don't Stop the Rain, one of the two. So RM did a collab with Tableau from Epic High, who I love Epic High. And Tableau, I'm follow on Instagram, and I'm part of the kind of channel, what do they call them? Channels, where they send you the extra comments and stuff. And Tableau was very open about the fact that the song that he did with Namjoon had been done for like a year and a half. But with June going into the military, he didn't want to release it because of how deeply personal it was, how it does talk about mental health and the state that they were both in at points. And so he held it back. He didn't release it until Namjoon was the one who actually said, I think the quote was literally like, Hyung, whatever happened to our song? And so they talked about it, and Tableau released it. But he was very mindful of the fact that he knew the questions that it would raise about Namjoon's health and his mental health at points. And they kind of came to the conclusion, or at least Tableau came to the conclusion, that if he released it while June was still in the military, pardon me, then he wouldn't have to be answering any questions. So he wasn't in a place where the interviewers could get to him. So if they released it while he was still in the military, hopefully everything around the song would die down, and that by the time June got out, it would be less of the media jumping on him wanting to know more about why he put, things like you know, for a while I thought I was going to be a member of the 27 Club. So I hope he gets what he needs. I hope he gets the help. I'm sure he will get the help that he needs, because we love Namjoon. Stop the Rain. It is called Stop the Rain. And if you guys don't listen to Epic High, go. Go. They are fabulous. Obviously, big inspiration for Yoongi and Namjoon in particular. Really, really, really good. Really good. Right. I am going to sign off now. I want to try and do this little and often. Now that I know the camera setup is all working and you guys seem to be seeing me and hearing me and it's all good. Be vigilant. Practice your karaoke skills, because you know it's coming. It's going to come when you least expect it. I wonder now whether he might not wait until after Hobie's concerts. Because those are tomorrow and Saturday. Who do you think is going to turn up at Hobie's concerts? My guess is that we'll get 2 or 3 members one day and the others the other day. Who do you want to see? Who do you want to see on stage with Hobie? And with what song? I think... so many. There's so many. Leave it in the comments. I think definitely JiKook will be there. Definitely. If they turned up on separate days, I'd be very surprised. Very, very surprised. But we'll see. Right. Have a good day. Be kind to everyone you see. It's a horrible, I know I say this all the time, it's a horrible, difficult, challenging world out there right now. Try and spread a little love. Try and spread a little kindness. Channel your inner Bangtan and be kind and try and make the world a better place today. Right. I love you guys. Sarangayo. I'll talk to you soon.